What is up, YouTube? So today I'll be taking out the air filter in my 2015 Yamaha R3, and I'll be going through cleaning it and basically putting it back in the bike, because it is an aftermarket K&N filter, high flow filter in there already. And so all you need to do really is go buy one of the recharge kits from like your local auto store or like Super Cheap Auto, and buy some oil for the filter and buy some cleaning products. So you can just get like a recharge pack that K&N sells that has like the cleaning spray and like the oil and stuff like that to re-oil it. So yeah, I'll be going through that today and how to do it. So to begin with, you'll want to get off this panel right here, which it's just a hex bolt H4. So it's this one here, this one here. I've already loosened them a bit, and then you basically just undo it, take it out. This one, take it out, and then you just sort of unclip this panel. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but there's like a plug here and a plug down here that you sort of have to take out. So you can lift up the front, kind of poke it out, and then kind of undo that. Undo the bottom one. There we go. So just like that. That's the clip there at the bottom. That's the top one there. And then you'll have access to your K&N filter. So I've already undone the screws beforehand. So there's just one at the top, one here at the side, and there's one at the bottom right there, if you can see that. So there's 3 in total. Just undo them all. Once you undo them all, just take this one out. Then this should be loose. You can just pop it out. And there is the filter in there. One tip I will give you is if these screws that are holding it in are in there a bit, and don't drop them like that. Yeah, so if they're in a bit tight, so I'll just screw it in quickly just to give you an example. So, for example, if this one was pretty tight and you just have your normal screwdriver like this, and you're trying to undo it, but it's a bit stiff, it's too hard, and you end up almost kind of destroying the screw, stripping it, and it's not like kind of grabbing. What you can do is you can get one of these, which is basically like you hit the back of it and it will rotate the front sort of as you screw in. So if I kind of push it down, you can see it turns. The top turns. So the idea is you put it into one of these screws like this, and you don't have to twist it if it's stuck. What you do is you get a hammer, hit the back of it, and what it will do is push it in and rotate the screw. So there's not really any chance of stripping it. It'll just kind of crack it loose, and then you get just your normal screwdriver and then screw it out of the way. That's how I got this one and that top one out. The bottom one was loose enough, but these two were pretty stuck, and so I didn't want to strip it, so I used this, hit that back of it with the hammer, and it kind of loosened it for me. And yeah, I'm not too sure what they're called, but yeah, it's basically what I used. So yeah, anyway, after you've gotten those out, you then have access to your filter in here. And for you, if it's still a stock one, you just have like your paper filter, but this is a K&N one it's been in there for a while, so pretty dirty. Probably needs to be, well, definitely needs to be cleaned and re-oiled. So we'll definitely get to that now. You can see it's pretty dirty, and in the cracks, it's like, if I put it in the light, you might be able to see it somewhat better. In the cracks down there, it's like there's a lot of junk in there. It's probably not helping the bike run, but yeah, I'll be getting a recharge pack and I'll show you the cleaning steps. All right, so we got the K&N air filter cleaner. Just came in this pack here. Comes with the oil as well. So to begin with, yeah, you just have your filter like this. You'll grab your cleaner, shake it, and then literally just spray. You want to really soak it. Make sure doing both sides. Alright, that should be good. Just get this side another. Alright, and then just let this sit for 10 or so minutes so it can soak in and sort of bind to the dirt and the oils and stuff like that. But don't make sure to let it dry. So don't let it dry. You want to give it enough time to soak through and kind of loosen up all the dirt and oils, and then you'll go to the sink and then rinse it out. Alright, now we're just at the sink, and after letting it rest for 10 minutes, you're just gonna put the tap on. You don't want to use anything high pressure, just a normal tap. And you're gonna rinse it from the clean side outwards, so never from the area inside to the clean side, because otherwise you'll just contaminate and not actually flush out any of the dirt. So turn it on, and I'm just gonna go like this. That's pretty clean. It's definitely cleaner. Still a little bit of dirt in the middle, so if needed, can always go back and give it a double spray over again, and then wash it out again. All right, once you've washed it, I'm just gonna kind of get all the water out of it by, kind of flicking it around, getting all the water out of it, just so it's easier, gets easier to dry, faster to dry. And then all you'll do, just place it in the sun like that, let it sit there for 45 minutes to an hour, and then we'll get to oiling it. All right, so we are back. It's dried now, and we're ready to apply the oil. It's definitely looking a lot cleaner. There's no more rubbish in between the pleats. Still like a little bit of darkness, but it's clean. So we'll get started. So we got the oil, filter oil. This is a spray version, and basically what you'll be doing is just spraying across each ridge, and you just do it on the side where the air goes in, because you don't need to do two sides, otherwise you'll over oil it. So we'll give it a shake, and we will start. like that. And just let it sit for a bit. And come back to it in like 20 or so minutes after you've just let it sit for a bit, and go over it again in spots that you may have missed. You basically want the entire thing to be like basically red. If you got the kit that's red on the back, you can get like black ones, like black oil, but yeah, if it's red, if it's black, whatever, you want it to be the color that it says. For this one, it'll be black, so yeah, you want to make sure it's black. So I'll come back to it in a bit and respray it again if I need to, if I missed any bits, and yeah. All right, that's pretty well oiled. It's nice and red. Let it soak a bit so it's come through to the other side. It's looking good. So once that's done, just clean up the edges of the oil and you can pop it back in. Pop her back in. All right, ready to pop it back in now. She's nice and oiled, nice and clean. The arrows out. So just like that. Popped in, and now just do it back up and we will be sweet. All right, she's all back in together with a cleaned and newly oiled air filter. So that's how you do it. And if you guys did enjoy this video, did like what I showed you in this video, thought it was good, yeah, subscribe, give me a like, and yeah, I'll give it a quick start, see how it goes. It's got a full of Crapavix exhaust.